Did Vaughn really tell you that Melly told him that he was two friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And so, if when people can say something without saying.
The PCD video account asked him if he was okay, and his response was, I did that, and placed a smiley face emoji.
Like, they raid your crib, and the surveillance footage of them is in your DVD player. Like, oh, okay, thank you, brother.
This upcoming trial for YNW Melly is set to be drastically different from the first one. It was announced today that his ex-girlfriend, Mariah Hamilton, the daughter of state witness Felicia Holmes, was arrested while re-entering the country on Sunday, January 26. She has been booked and detained in Miami County and is not expected to receive bond, as a warrant was previously issued for her during the initial trial. Authorities believe Hamilton may have been involved in witness tampering, as she had been on the run since before the first trial. Investigators have been looking into her iCloud account, where they reportedly discovered suspicious activity linked to YNW Melly. This alleged interference ultimately prevented her from testifying, which is considered witness tampering. With these new developments, the prosecution is expected to press forward aggressively. If Melly is found guilty, he could be sentenced to life in prison, regardless of whether he directly carried out the murders of YNW Sakchaser and YNW Juvy.
Filing 6 new charges against Demons and 2 others who were allegedly involved. The charges include tampering with a witness, directing the activities of a criminal, solicitation or conspiracy to commit tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Now, a couple of those charges actually carry a life in prison sentence if there's a conviction.
This could not have come at a worse time. Federal authorities have been searching for Mariah Hamilton for over a year, seeking answers about the deaths of YNW Sakchaser and YNW Juvy. Now, just as YNW Melly's second trial approaches, she has suddenly returned to the U.S. During their investigation, the feds began looking into Mariah after people in Melly's hometown started discussing her alleged involvement in the case. This even led YNW Juvy's father to conduct his own investigation, speaking with locals from various areas. Through his inquiries, he reportedly uncovered claims that Melly had been using coded language to pressure Mariah into staying silent and avoiding testifying against him in court.
Crazy way that Melly was communicating. He wasn't allowed to use the phone, but he was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person, and then that person.
They like me. They're going through extreme measures, trying to cover up or convince people not to testify, like Mariah mom. They was using code words like Rihanna, and they said Rocky.
If found guilty, YNW Melly will face a life sentence for witness tampering charges alone. With this newly released information in court records, it sheds light on why he has allegedly been treated so harshly while in jail. In a past interview, Melly's mother claimed that he had been denied access to a phone and even prevented from looking at his own mail, restrictions that would typically be considered illegal. However, if federal investigators have evidence that Melly was using the jail phone to engage in witness tampering, it would explain why these measures were put in place.
My son has not been convicted of anything. And even other inmates that have been convicted or anything, they have the right to use a telephone. They have a right to just to be allowed to write letters to their loved ones, to receive their mail. They hold his mail. They don't give it to him.
The state claims that YNW Melly was using jail phones to commit witness tampering, and they likely have evidence to support this allegation. Otherwise, they wouldn't have restricted his phone access. These restrictions suggest authorities believe they can prove their case. However, in a later part of the interview, Melly's mother, Jamie King, expressed her heartbreak over her son's situation. She revealed that she feels helpless, stating that he is not even being treated like a human while in jail.
Melly's statement, just saying how he's been hurt, how he's scared for his life. As a mother, how did that make you feel?
It's heartbreaking. It made me feel completely helpless. Broward Sheriff's Office definitely needs to be investigated. I mean, they are making up their own rules. We've tried to go to court about this situation. The judge really doesn't have any jurisdiction when it comes to the jail, because we actually had a hearing about the mistreatment of him, and the jail they make their own rules. And I don't think that's fair because I know that they need to answer to someone too.
This ultimately caught the attention of rapper O'Block Boy, who spoke out about the emotional toll Melly's mother has been facing. He related to her pain, sharing that his own mother went through a similar situation.
She real, bro. You know, she real.
You stressed out. I heard she had a...
Yeah, she real, and I reached my hand out to him, cause I'm real. Yeah, I reached out to him, bro. I met his mom, and she a good woman.
This sparked a heated debate online, with some arguing that Melly's treatment is justified, while others claimed he should be released, as the jail's actions were illegal. However, Charleston White didn't hold back, stating outright that Melly deserves to live this way. He argued that Melly should struggle behind bars and shouldn't receive any special treatment.
The YNW Melly. I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated. Yeah, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated, homie. Homie, when you take a life, homie, you ain't got a right to complain about a motherfucking thing about being mistreated. When you done chose to play, think somebody.
This all led to YNW Melly's first court hearing for his upcoming second trial, where he appeared visibly angry and unkempt, lacking a fresh haircut. However, his demeanor quickly changed when the judge made a shocking announcement regarding his release date. The court revealed that Melly must make an informed decision about his legal representation moving forward. Having spent 2,159 days behind bars, the news took everyone, including YNW Melly himself, by surprise.
Let me repeat myself. Mr. Demons has to make an informed decision about who he wants as lawyers. He's now been sitting in our jail for 2,159 days. So, how long would you like to be able to make that decision?
I can't determine when the investigation will be over. That's up to the Broward Sheriff's Office, but I can, as I said, I'm asking for at least a day or two.
You will decide by tomorrow. I've also reserved all of tomorrow.
As the judge expressed disbelief over how long YNW Melly had been incarcerated without a conviction, he turned to the prosecutor and demanded a final reason why Melly shouldn't be released. Otherwise, he was prepared to grant him bond. Melly's defense team then rose to present two key arguments in favor of his release. One crucial piece of evidence came from the original trial, involving testimony from his ex-girlfriend, Mariah Hamilton. According to court records, Melly had been texting her in real time when the crime occurred. Additionally, he even called her while fleeing from the scene, hiding in a bush as he attempted to evade the individuals pursuing him.
Someone can say that someone just shut the car up and was trying to shoot him. So I asked him if he was okay, where he was, and he's like, there's a car coming behind him, and I'm hiding. He was like, there's some, there's some, I think they're still out here or something. So I'm like, are you okay? He's like, I'm okay. I said, well, where are Sak and Juvy? And he said, I don't know if they're in the car. I think they're...
The GPS data from Melly's phone on the night of the crime confirmed that he was running away from the intersection where the incident took place and hiding in a bush. Additionally, his defense team pointed out a crucial detail from the trial. Prosecutors were forced to admit that no firearm was ever recovered. This further supported the theory that the shooting was a drive-by, as the individuals who fired the shots immediately fled the scene.
The first thing is I didn't have a firearm, so I can't know which I'm going to use in order to replicate any of my tests. So I can't make tests for this duration because I don't know what to use.
Okay.
But if you think Melly should be released, hit the like button. Despite the judge's consideration, the prosecutors were determined to keep Melly behind bars. As a last-ditch effort, they created a new file as insurance, ensuring he wouldn't be granted bond. In court, they presented information linking Melly to rapper King Von, emphasizing their close friendship leading up to Melly's arrest and before Von's tragic passing. Adding to their argument, a former O'Block member recently came forward with a secret Melly allegedly shared with King Von. According to this source, Melly had confided in Von, seeking advice on how to handle a situation where his two best friends were turning against him for financial gain.
Tell you that Melly told him that he was two friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And so, you know, if when people can say something without saying it. And so he told me, like, once I posted what I posted, Vern was mad at me, bro. How you put that, bro? You out the bam? I'm like, you sitting up here, like, you know the love we got. You do this for us, but you gonna trust that his two friends? And he said, them was trying to extort him. And so I'm like, if they was trying to extort him, then why are you still around?
As the YNW name was a registered business, Melly and Bortlen had been performing concerts, selling merchandise, and doing promotions for companies. The revenue generated from these activities would then be funneled through the YNW bank account and divided equally among the 4 members. However, Melly and Bortlen soon realized that Sakchaser and Juvy weren't pulling their weight but were still receiving the same pay as those who were working hard. Allegedly, this imbalance contributed to the tension that led to the crime. Adding to the case, evidence recovered from Melly's phone during the trial only worsened his situation. Hours after the crime occurred, Melly sent a text message admitting to his involvement, further complicating the defense's argument.
Gambino asked him if he was okay, and his response was, "I did that," and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02 from Eastern Standard Time. The YNW Melly account says what?
After that,
the video showed Melly and Bortlen with no apparent remorse for the loss of their 2 best friends, and unfortunately, things took a darker turn. New charges were brought against both Melly and Bortlen during the proceedings. Authorities raided Bortlen's home, where they discovered disturbing evidence. Among the findings was a suitcase filled with incriminating paperwork. It was revealed that YNW Bortlen had attended Melly's original trial last year for just 1 day. After leaving the courtroom, he reportedly wrote down detailed notes on a piece of paper, including descriptions of the jurors, where they were seated, and potentially even their names. These notes were allegedly discovered during the raid of Bortlen's home just last week, adding another layer to the ongoing investigation.
Melly still turned regardless of what happened this early morning. He's still out here being very positive. Turned still. Hey! But no, still turned. Regardless of what happened, you already know.
YNW Bortlen, Melly's co-defendant, was booked into a Miami jail on Monday night, facing charges related to an out-of-county warrant. We've confirmed that the warrant issued by Broward County is for witness tampering. According to the warrant obtained by LA Crime Network, between April 10, 2023, and July 22, 2023, Bortlen, also known as Courland Henry, along with others, engaged in misleading conduct aimed at persuading a person to withhold testimony. The warrant details that the alleged witness had been summoned by legal authorities to testify in the trial of Jamell Demons, aka YNW Melly. The timing is crucial, as jury selection for Melly's trial began in mid-April, and the judge declared a mistrial on July 22, the same day the warrant claims Bortlen allegedly attempted to tamper with the witness.
YNW Bortlen was booked into a Miami jail Monday night and is being held behind bars on an out-of-county warrant. We just confirmed the warrant is out of Broward County for witness tampering. The warrant obtained by Law and Crime Network states as follows. On or about April 10, 2023, continuing through and including July 22, 2023, Courland Henry, aka Bortlen, along with others, did unlawfully and knowingly engage in misleading conduct toward another person with the intent to cause or induce them to withhold testimony. The warrant continues the alleged witness had been summoned by the legal process of the jury trial of Jamell Demons, aka YNW Melly. The dates in the warrants are important. Jury selection for Melly started in mid-April, and a judge declared a mistrial on July 22nd, the same day the warrant claims Bortlen allegedly tampered